Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Now. We got my daughter Emerald, my last little baby's birth houses, synastry between my wife and me with her. And then I would say on Tuesday, I'm definitely gonna have this done by Tuesday. We're gonna have all four of my kids synastry together, so we know how they're gonna act when they're being raised. For me and my wife. So me and Jazz will for sure know what's up. Okay, here we are. Emerald, her first house is in Leo. My first house is in Gemini. Jazz's first house is in Gemini. So expressing herself, she's going to always be that really popular one, the really bubbly one, the super bright one, the I know what I'm doing and you better respect me kind of person. You'll for sure know that as soon as you see her. Okay? Yeah, for sure you'll know. Her second house is okay. So first house is ruled by Aries. Second house is ruled by Taurus. By the way, we're just gonna keep doing that. That's a good flow. So Emerald's second house is ruled. Her second house is ruled by Virgo. Okay. And that planet's ruled by Taurus, so Virgo. Okay. That's a decent house for that sign to be in. So when it comes to understanding things, learning about life, experiencing life, the struggles, the blessings, everything, Emerald, you're gonna have more of a perspective like, okay, so this is cool, this sucked, this is cool, this sucked, you know. You're cool, you're cool, you're cool, you suck. You're cool, you suck. You're cool kind of vibe. And so that's cool. That's a good healthy way to look at life. Very healthy and awesome. My second house is in Cancer. So when I'm learning about life, I have a tendency to lock up and to shell up. Be strong. Nobody can see me. I just shell up. Jazz is the same way. We both shell up. We both have second house in Cancer. We both shell up and we don't let people mess with us. No one gets through. Unless you're family. That's the only way you're gonna get through. But we love all y'all. And we definitely show that by showing how much we take care of what we have so that we can help to give you guys more understanding of yourselves. So in me being a Cancer second house, nurturing myself and empowering myself and relishing in all that awesome vibe, that soft inside vibe, I'm expressing my power without any difficulty. And Jaws does the same. So third house is ruled by Gemini. Okay? Gemini is a planet of communication, the house of communication, the house that depicts who you are communicating, just like your Mercury. Okay? And for my daughter Emerald, her third house is in Libra. Okay, so when it comes to learning to communicate with others, Emerald is very, okay, you hurt me, I'm ditching you, and you're cool, I'm gonna hang out with you kind of vibe. So very good at being able to choose which type of relationship she wants. Okay? My third house is in Leo. So if you do me wrong, I'll just burn you. You know, I'll shine you. You know, I'm really bright. I'm the sun in my third house. So with communication, I'll shine. It won't be hard. You know, that's how my vibe is. And then Jazz's vibe is she's a Cancer in her third house. So she'll shell up if you try to attack her or emotionally mess with her with words, she'll just shell up and you can't get through, you know? And she'll still be chilling, enjoying her inner emotions and her beauty and stuff, okay? So fourth house is actually ruled by the shell up sign, Cancer, okay? So fourth house, Emerald, your fourth house is in Scorpio. So when you shell up, when you put your shield up for life, you still have that little say a spear, you know, you're gonna stab at people. Just like scorpions, they have that little tail, you know? So there's a sense of you guarding yourself and yet you're guarding yourself, but you're also attacking, and you're guarding yourself at the same time. You're just everywhere. You're like on the battlefield, but you're the ninja on the battlefield. You know when to sneak up on someone and sneak attack them, and you know when to attack them face on. That's how your vibes are with that. Okay, so with my fourth house, I have Virgo in my fourth house. So when it comes for me defending myself, I'm gonna defend myself, but I'm also going to defend myself, and I'm gonna call you out every time you mess up. Everything you mess up on, I'm gonna call out, because that's how my energy is. My energy is, okay, I'm shelled up, but I have to call you out. So it would be like a sword and a staff, or a sword and a wand or something, or a shield or whatever. A sword, I feel like it would be more like a staff and a wand type of energy for Virgo, because Virgo is like the hermit. The hermit sits and meditates, develops all these awesome abilities, and then takes advantage of those awesome abilities and wink, throwing magic at you and stuff, and then you die type of like. So that's defensive energy. Jazz's fourth house is in Leo. So when she's guarding herself, she's going to have an energy of like a warrior, kind of like, oh, I'm guarding myself, but you don't know what I've been through, and I'm shining in your face, and you're blind, aren't you? Yeah, I'll blind you, and then I'll attack you. I'll blind you so bad that you'll think I'm the flame. My armor is shiny so bright that you can't even see. Okay, that's that vibe for me. My opinion, I think it's a pretty cool way to describe it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you very much. You're cool, you're awesome. You guys rock. Fifth house. Fifth house is a sign of that shiny vibe. That shiny, bright vibe. Okay? The flash. That flash that you get when you on Dragon Ball Z, where they flash someone and then they couldn't see anything and then they escape, kind of vibe, right? That's fifth house vibes. And fifth house vibes are also how you express yourself, how you present yourself to the world. Who are you? Okay. Emerald's fifth house is in Sagittarius. Her sun is in Gemini. So those are all compatible with the fifth house. And then her sun is compatible. It's actually, yeah, her sun is compatible with the sun sign also. Because Gemini and Leo, those are compatible also. Because sun represented by Leo. Okay, so yeah. So Emerald has her fifth house. She has Sagittarius. So her Sagittarius fifth house is very focused, very drilled, really good at knowing what to do all the time. Okay. And she's able to communicate it to everyone because of her Gemini sun. So she knows how to feel. Like, for example, I used to always smack my daughter in the face like this, and she'd start getting angry at me, But eventually she just starts laughing. Now every time I do it, she laughs at me. It's like, okay, I'm really uncomfortable, but I'm going to tap into my Sagittarian energy, and I'm not going to let that bother me. I'm just going to keep moving forward. And I'm going to work really hard at learning who you are, Dad. I know you're hating me, but I want to learn who you are. So I'm going to laugh when you speak to me, because that'll help me to learn you. That's that energy, okay? I think that's really beautiful. Okay, sixth house. Okay, my fifth house, first off, is in Libra. So I have a tendency to balance everything out. I could pull things from hell to balance out the scale out better. Toss it to the other side type of vibe, right? That's what my energy does. And then Jazz's fifth house is in, where her fifth house is in Virgo. Oh my gosh, that one hit me pretty hard though. Okay, anyways. My fifth house is in Libra. Okay, anyways. I like the scale vibe. I like that. I know I did it in another video, but it's so cool. Like, how do you balance out that scale so your life doesn't turn into shit? So you don't fall off into the pit of hell and live there and like not know where to go, like type vibe, okay? Jazz's fifth house is in Virgo. So with her fifth house and her Taurus sun, they communicate well. So she has this energy of astute studying, okay? So she's really enjoying the struggle, and she's also breaking down every little struggle that she's experiencing in her life. Okay, which is cool. Okay, so that's fifth house energy. Now, sixth house energy is the energy of I have to go to work and balance everything so that I can survive in life. You know, you have to have a job, you have to have a car, you have to have a vacation area, you have to have all this stuff. You structure it right. If you don't structure it right, you're going to stress out forever. Okay? So, Emerald, your sixth house is in Capricorn. So, when it comes to having structure in your life and setting everything, setting your boundaries so that you can survive in this crazy world, you just work really hard and you just block everything out. Horse binder status. Capricorn's really good at having horse binders. So, you have Capricorn energy that creates your perfect environment. So, when you start getting older and I notice you focusing really hard, that's because you're really tapping into your Capricorn sixth house energy, and I'm going to respect that. My sixth house is in Scorpio. So I'm digging deep down to learn how to understand how to take care of my life and my family. I'm digging deep down inside. And that's how Scorpio is energetically, okay? You gotta dig deep, 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 deep. Okay? And I don't know what's gonna come up. My Mercury's in Libra, so I'm digging deep down and I'm trying to balance everything out. I'm experiencing all the terrible stuff, and then prayerfully I'll be able to understand how to experience the good stuff. And then once that happens, then everything will finally be balanced out. But I get to experience the really bad first because I'm a Scorpio in my sixth. So I get to experience the really bad so I know not to go back there. And that's what my goal is, to know not to go back to that place. And to be able to tell people, dude, don't go there. Scorpios have a tendency to really want to help other people understand that they don't need to go down that dark tunnel and suffer like that, because I don't want to see my worst enemy experience the stuff I've had to. You get? Yeah, so, yeah, I wouldn't want my worst enemy to experience the stuff I've been through, man. Okay? Jazz's sixth house is also in Scorpio, so we're both the same way, man. We go super deep, so no one has to experience that. None of our friends do. Seventh house is ruled by Libra, which is the scale energy, how you balance your life. Okay. So seventh house is in Libra. Seventh house is in Libra, okay? It's ruled by Libra balance, already said that. Okay, Emerald, your seventh house is in Aquarius, so you're not afraid to step into the weird to experience the true balance. Yeah, so you're okay with understanding everything, which is really good. So you do that, and we'll help each other out, because my Sagittarius seventh house is also really comfortable with the weird vibe, but just not necessarily interested in it, because it's more interested in getting the work done. So you might not be able to see me often, because I'm always going to be calling you out if you're doing the wrong things, because you need to get your work done. That's what Sag does to keep balanced. Okay? And Jazz's seventh house is also in Sagittarius. So we are very work-minded. Okay? So when balancing our lives out, we are very work-minded. So we will call you out. And I'm sure you'll be cool with that, because you have Aquarius in seventh, and Aquarius doesn't mind being corrected, which is awesome. So we got you. Okay? Eighth house is ruled by Libra, balance and scale. No, my bad. Eighth house is ruled by Scorpio, which has to do with going to the struggle and facing it, facing your fears. So your fears have to do with spirituality. You're going to face fears that have to do with spirituality. Okay? And those fears are going to empower you, and you'll be able to use those fears to correct all the things in your life and make your life really awesome. My eighth house and Jazz's eighth house are in Capricorn, so we face our fears by being on top of them and taking care of our work. Okay? Ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius, that work energy, that focused, urgent, like super focused work energy, the no play vibe energy. Okay? No playing. Sag doesn't play. So Sagittarius doesn't play. Ninth house doesn't play at all. Emerald, your ninth house is in Aries. So when you're serious, you're not messing around. And you're going to get the thing done. And if someone's asking you what you're doing, you don't have time to tell them. You're just doing what you need to do. Okay? Yeah, Emerald, your ninth house doesn't mess around. Goes through everything. Gets everything done. Does an awesome, amazing job. Emerald, your ninth house kicks ass. Your ninth house is a killer. Bottom line. So when it comes to working really hard, you're a killer. You're just going to do it. I'll put my hands up and let you go. Okay? My ninth house is in Aquarius. My ninth house is in Aquarius, so when it comes to working really hard, I work really hard, but at the same time, I'm actually talking with everyone at the same time. That's my thing, man. So Sagittarius is also the preacher-esque person. So me as Aquarius, Sag, ninth house, ruled by Sag, I am the communicating to crowds all the time through my Aquarius ninth house. Okay? Jazz's ninth house is in Capricorn, so she's really chill when it comes to very ardent work. So she's able to laser focus on work, like taking tests. You know, like those really freak me out because I'm not really good at taking tests because I'm always open to everyone. I stay open. So I always have like these things in my head like, oh, this dude finished his test already. Oh, what if I take too long to finish my test? You know, a bunch of people I'm sure finish their test sooner. I get those kind of vibes. I get to work through that. Okay? So we have the 10th house, which is ruled by work. It's Saturn. Emerald, your 10th house is in Taurus. So you're very good at staying in the work field energy because work it's not scary, it's actually kind of a fun thing, especially for Taurus, because Taurus is comfortable working. Okay, so there's a lot of comfortability for you for working. My 10th house is in Pisces, so I am comfortable with working on spiritual things. Okay, Jazz's 10th house is in Aquarius, so she's comfortable with working with people. Okay, with 11th house, which has to do with Aquarian energy, which has to do with doing that thing that is really weird, that everyone's going to be uncomfortable with, but you know you need to do, kind of thing. So your 11th house, Emerald, your 11th house is in Gemini. So when it comes to doing that thing, you're able to talk through it, and then you just talk it into existence, kind of vibe. My 11th house is in Aries, so I'll push through it, and I'll just do it through raw passion. So that thing that needs to be done, it gets done. Okay? And then we have Jazz's 11th house is in Pisces. So when it comes to that thing that needs to be done, when it comes to that communication aspect, Jazz is like already communicated with everyone emotionally. So that's already turned up right there. Okay, now 12th house. Emerald, your 12th house is ruled by Cancer. So 12th house is ruled by Pisces. So you're really emotionally understanding everything that's going on, no matter what it is that's going on. So you're really intelligent spiritually. Okay? Emotionally, spiritually, you're super duper intelligent. For me and Jazz, we have Taurus in our 12th house, which means that we're really just enjoying the spiritual adventure. No matter how long it takes, it doesn't bother us. So that's my house breakdown for you, Emerald, and I hope you're having a great now, and I love you. I love you all. Thank you.